My name is Sarah Thirtle and I'm on the board of the Music Venue Trust, and for the day job I run programmes to support businesses across the creative industries.
And how important is a day like today for you?
It's very important. Today is very important. My career started as a gig booker. I was a music promoter, worked in venues across London. And that's where I started my professional life, and it's also where, as a musician, I had the opportunity to perform and had some incredible experiences, met some amazing friends, and these things are important in people's lives. And also, when I was working in the music venues, we had our own struggle with our venue. Sound became an issue for neighbours that had just moved in. They tried to close us down. The venue was called the Betsy Trotwood, which is like the smallest venue in the world. And we had to take it to the local council, we had to get committees, we even got Elton John to write a letter to support the venue, which he did, can you believe? But we really had to mobilise all our forces and reach out across our friends and the musicians who we supported. And we kept the venue going. But it was a big fight, and that stuck with me. And then over the years, I've moved across from the music industry to the broader creative industries, worked a lot in business development to support people who are running creative businesses. And when I heard about the Music Venue Trust and what they're doing, I felt like there was a real connect there where I could bring what I'd learned to enable people to run their businesses and also connect across their communities to really articulate the value of what they're doing for artist development, but also within those communities, you know, the social impacts that they bring to audiences, and to really champion that. So this day is really important to talk about all those issues and really raise awareness and champion what music venues do.
Is there anything in particular, knowledge-wise, that you want to impart today, or anything that you want to maybe learn from other people today?
I think today, Venues Day is a really good opportunity to listen, to hear and understand how the challenges play out on the ground for music venues, and then sort of relate that back to how can we inform policy, how can we inform planning development, how can that influence other decision makers to make the right choices. And also what I'd really like to see, you know, more venue owners and people that operate those businesses learn is how they can really articulate the value in what they do. Everyone understands how important it is and they're passionate about their music venues, but being able to report that back to their local council and to other businesses in the area so they can see what an important asset it is in a community. So enabling more venue owners to find ways of doing that, because it can bring in funding, it can bring in more opportunities and more partnerships and more artists. So having those kind of conversations I think would be really good.
And finally, if you had any message for live music fans about these small venues, what would that be?
Get out there, go stand down the front, go see a musician close up. You know, they don't bite, well some of them might, but a lot of them don't. And you'll just have a bloody great time. And it'll cost a few quid, but it's totally worth it. And the experience you have in a small venue, you can't match that when you're in a huge arena like the O2. You know, you're sitting about 3 miles away from the band, you're not really getting that same thrill. And so go to your local venue more, find out which bands are playing, follow them online, you know, every couple of weeks, go out with your mates, watch a band. What could be better?